Hi everyone, what's up, man? It's me back again. Just would like to thank everybody. Literally, I saw a lot of the messages and the comments, and I apologize. I haven't got back to most of them because it's like it kind of overwhelmed me. But no, I do thank everybody. I thank my family and friends. Sometimes, like I said, I've been alone for a long time going through this myself. Don't really say anything to anybody because men, we taught to keep quiet, grind, rebuild. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody. I'm going to reach out to you lot soon and respond back to the messages. So just bear with me. It did overwhelm me, so just take. It took me like a couple of days to go through one or two of them. But yeah, so anyway, so I'm gonna just basically continue on with my story. Oh yeah, I just remembered people. There's a sit down coming with me and my son's mum. So we're gonna have a sit down. Like we're gonna discuss, a few things in terms of because we never had a sit down before really. So we're gonna sit down and have a few questions, ask each other. I hope those of you lot who watch it can see like the growth. Hopefully you lot, if you have issues with your kid's mum or your baby father or your kid's dad, that hopefully this video can inspire you lot to want to that, just talk, hash out your differences because at the end of the day, everything can be worked on. That's what I believe in. Once there's no violence, abuse, mental abuse, all the abuses, it doesn't affect your finances or anything. Everything can be worked on. But yeah, so that will be coming out soon. So I'm just letting you know it's coming out soon. But yeah, so I just wanted to share something with you lot. Basically, it's to do with my daughter's case, and just wanted to hear you lot's opinion on it. Really, again, this is not for me to get again, it's not for me people to hear my sob story. I just feel like a lot of men and caregivers or men in general we go through a lot of things. I remember I said to you before I'm a single dad, so a lot of men don't really speak. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna share this. So basically, as you don't know, I ain't seen my daughter in like a year, yeah, coming 2 years now. I haven't seen her for. So what happened is, I just want to just ask you lot's opinion, just to think I'm crazy. You don't have to comment or give me an opinion, but just to put it out there, my story to see if other guys can relate to the same story, and just discuss about CSA and all that stuff. Because I've been through like court, I've been through custodies, I've been through social services, I've been through it all. So I can advise and give you my perspective of what's gone through and what's gone on and how to navigate things. So I'm gonna start with this. So all right. So as you lot know, I ain't seen my daughter in ages. So I must have sent. This was Christmas, just like the 22nd of December. So um, I wanted to like drop presents off. So I'm not the only one who has presents. Like my mum, like all my family had Christmas presents for my daughter. So what I done is I text. Funny, I text my daughter's mum's best friend. So I text her because that's the only contact I have. Obviously, I'm scared to text the mum. I'm just scared because she fabricates a lot of things. She did do a non-molestation order against me. I won. Basically, I won and no findings. And then she did a court order the following week. So I'm just scared to text her. So so I text a friend, and this is what I said. I said, I'm not gonna say a name, but I'm just gonna go. Sorry, friend. Sorry to bother you. It's Eugene. I was wondering if I can somehow, by any chance, arrange somehow for my daughter's Christmas present to be collected, or I don't mind paying for a cab and dropping her presents somewhere. I would appreciate it if this could be done soon. If this could be done so for my daughter to get her presents. Hope on hearing from you. If not, I do hope you enjoy your holidays and Happy New Year. So I said that on the 22nd of December, right? Then on the Tuesday, the 23rd, I just received an address. That's it. So I messaged back and I said, um, this is just crazy, really, to be honest with you, when I just go through this. Um, so, no, oh, no, so I'm going too ahead, sorry. She didn't even text me address, sorry. So the next day, she hasn't responded, sorry. So the next day, I've sent another message. So this is the 24th. I'm like, good morning. Hope this message finds you well. Can you let me know how I should proceed? Thank you. Thank you once again. for your time. So she sent me the address and they said send it via post office. So I responded back and I said, it's too big because I got like a massive vanity table and I got a few other bits, right? And I know my family, my sister and my mom and whatever, they had stuff too. So I've gone, it's too big and it won't get there on time for Xmas. I see you lot are making things difficult for me. I thought this would be an issue. Yeah, my sister, this wouldn't be an issue, sorry. My sister, my mom, my family all have gifts. I did try and I really appreciate your time. Thank you. Take care. So that's what I sent. Then I received a long message. So quick backdrop. So the message I got was from my ex's brother. So cut a long story short. So my ex, her brother, my daughter's mum, sorry, her brother has married her best friend. They just got married recently. So he's responded, and he's gone. This is crazy. He goes, I wouldn't be throwing assumptions around, especially now that you're messaging me to help you for your daughter. For when I saw this message, I knew it wasn't her. I knew it was him now, yeah. For your daughter to get her presents. I already gave you an answer regarding your question. I've given you the address and told you how to go about it. Please don't message my phone again, especially when you've lied on my name to my partner's baby mother. So quick backdrop. So my ex, his brother, the baby mother, well, his baby mother. Well, I'm close with her. We're very close. Strong woman. Like, listen, strong woman. But anyway, so we're close. So I don't know where he's got this from because she doesn't. We don't talk about them. Basically, we talk about our kids and future elevation. So please don't message my phone again. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's it. It goes, you're messaging me. Honestly, the audacity. Bearing in mind, he's meant to be like the uncle of my niece. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's no best interest. And it's kind of crazy anyway that he's answering anyway. Because my niece deserves to have gifts from her father. So please do not worry yourself. We will make sure she knows that her father have given these presents. As for the timing, yes, it would have to be after Christmas. So he's telling me, but we will ensure she receives it from her father. So I've just gone, thank you much. What did I respond back? I've gone, thanks. I appreciate you sharing my daughter's address. I said, well, sorry, I'm reading the wrong message. Yeah, that's it. I've gone. I appreciate you sharing my daughter's grandmother's address because the address they sent me was the grandmother's. So I already had it, but but I was briefly confused about the best plan of action to make sure my daughter receives her presents on time. My only concern was doing what's in my daughter's best interest. Nothing else matters to me. Thank you for passing the information on, and I appreciate you letting her know, yeah, that she will receive her presents. Enjoy your holidays. Right. So, um, reading that is like my daughter is like I'm sharing my child with her brother, her and her best friend. Like that was weird for me. So anyway, what I done then, that I was broken to be honest, it really like affected me because I thought, like, why? Because on her birthday last year, I went to the school and dropped presents to the school. So so what I did, I thought, you know what? Christmas has passed. I'm going to do it in the new year. So I just stopped engaging. So I spoke to my friend. Yeah, I don't know what should I say your name, my bro? Yeah, Wiz. He's behind the camera now, anyway. Yeah, but anyway, my friend Wiz. So I said, he saw I was broken. Like he saw it, like it affected me, and like I nearly broke down. To be honest with you, but sometimes as men, I didn't want to cry in front of him, obviously. But he was like, bro, like I'll take the presents to the school for you. And I said, bro, would you do that for me? And he's like, yeah, I'll do it for you. And I was like, oh, thank you, man. Like, I appreciate it. So in January, when school reopened in that week, um, he's gone. He's given her a present. So I got her a card, a notebook, a Moschino jacket. The jacket was sick, though. Yeah, the jacket was hard. It was there. The jacket was hard. Yeah, I got a massive teddy a vanity table with all the trimmings on it. It was a massive table. So basically, I bought all this stuff, and I I got a beautiful notebook. The notebook was amazing. And in the notebook, obviously, Wizard helped me write the words, which was amazing. Basically said, I can't remember off the top of the head, but it was basically, just write your thoughts. And when we see each other, I can get to know you better when I see you, because I don't know you right now. But I didn't basically say anything bad like your mum's this. These are notes for you to write your thoughts. So he's done that for me. So I was grateful for that. We had court the next week. So there was court. Honestly, I wasn't gonna go court, but I thought, let me go, because um she already takes CSA off me. So I was paying 160. The price was £168 a week. I'll talk about CSA in my next segment, because I think that needs to be spoken about. So I'll speak about that. So I've been paying a CSA for a long. It's been a long time. I've been paying a CSA for now. And in my mind, at first it's to break me, but then I thought, you know what? At least my daughter's getting something. I'm contributing. I'm doing something. So I just went to court just to tell the judge, to be honest with you, because I've had enough now. Like, I've got to the tether. Like, I thought, you know what? I'll see my daughter when she's older. Like, I haven't got time for this. It's affected me. It's affected my son a lot. It's affected our relationship. It's just affected so much things. So I was at the stage now where I thought, I'm just going to move on. I'm just going to move on my life. I'll pay a CSA, and then when she's older, I will speak to her. So I just wanted to go to the court just to put that on record, just to let the judge know I'm just here for a courtesy. So if my daughter does ask, did my dad come here to fight, is on record that I was there. So that's the only reason. So anyway, um, in the court now. So we was discussing. The judge asked me what I want. So I just said to the judge, look, Your Honor, I'm not contesting anything what she's doing. I think she was asking for full custody order or live-in care, apparently. For one of that was it. So I said, I don't care. She can have the living care order. I'm not fighting that. And the judge was quite shocked, because she's made so much allegation, and she's lied, and she's met up with the professionals, and I've just like not met with anybody. I've just kept my distance, because it was really destroying me mentally, and I just wanted to just move on. So I just told the judge what I wanted, basically, as a dad. I said, look, Your Honor, this was happening before, where I see my daughter once every 2 weeks. I pick her up from school on Friday, drop her back on Monday. I even told the judge that I asked social services for support for school holidays, because I want this consistency to happen, but at a contact center. Because I already made it clear to her I don't want no communication with her. I don't want to even be friends. Um, I'll be cordial. Like, if it came to anything, for example, emergencies with my daughter, or I'll be there. But in terms of like me speaking with you about anything, we don't need to speak, because I'm kind of very self-sufficient, like myself anyway. I'm the eldest out of 6 kids. My mum's raised me well, and my family, I'm Ghanaian, we've raised us well. It's dysfunction in our home, but I was raised well. And yeah, I've looked after my son, so I don't really need anything. So in my mind, I'm thinking, what do I need? What do we need to talk about? So anyway, so I told that to the judge. So the judge looked at me like there was 3 judges. So it was a black woman, a white woman, and a white guy. And the judge was like, "Oh, that's reasonable." Then the judge said to me, "Okay, what I'll allow you to do is an order, where I can go and do an order." So honestly, I told the judge, I was like, "Your Honor, um, I said I I don't really want to do that. It's too expensive, because I pay a lot. My rent's a lot a month. My outgoings is a lot, right?" And I said, "Your Honor, like, it's too much for me right now, innit? And also, because I don't apply, I'm not eligible for legal aid. Those who don't know, there's no legal aid anymore for fathers, especially if a woman's gone down a domestic route violence or a scared tactic violence, that you won't qualify for legal aid." So I said, "Look, Your Honor, look, like the non-molestation case, I did that myself. I fought the whole case myself, like I was a solicitor, and I won. Next video, I'll show you all the papers. I won't go for it, obviously, but I'll show you all the papers. Like, I was like a solicitor. Lucky, because of my profession and job, I'm good at paperwork and good at presenting documents and stuff. So lucky I can do all this stuff. Because if I couldn't, whew, most men feel screwed at this stage. So yeah, so I feel it for men on that. But again, I know what I'm doing. So then the judge must have heard me, and she left the room. She said, "Okay, let me think about this." She came back. The judge is like, "Eugene, today I'll do an oral order for you today. So I was confused. Like, what does that mean? Because remember, I don't know the jargon. She's like, basically, the order you said we have to do, you have to pay. We will do it for you today, or from orally, verbally, where you don't have to pay. Like, my heart was touched. I was like, the judge, I was like, wow. I was like, yes, Your Honor, I'll take it. As soon as I said that, my daughter's mum's gone, no. So then the judge is confused. The judge is like, so the judge was confused. The judge was confused at the time, and the other judge must have went, but he hasn't seen his daughter for a year. You know when someone whispers and she's like, we just all heard it, right? So then the judge is like, okay, all right, what I'll do then. The judge is like, Eugene, you can write like a letter or bring like a gift every month. And like I said, Wizard was in the court with me. He was my Mackenzie friend. And she said, my Mackenzie friend, which is Wizard, can go to the school every month and drop it there, right? So my daughter knows that, I love her and I'm here for her. My daughter's mum said no. So then now all the judges are confused. They're really confused. So then the judge remembered about the presents. So the judge is like, Eugene, did you give, you said, I recall you said that you gave Christmas presents. So I told her the presents, I told her the presents I got, and I am my Mackenzie friend, which is my friend Wizard. He dropped it to the school. So she asked Wizard, she's like, Wiz, did you drop it to the school? He's like, yes, Your Honor. So then the judge has gone to my daughter's mum and gone, so, did you receive the presents? And she's like, yes, Your Honor. And then the judge has gone, did your daughter get the presents? She said, no, Your Honor. Like when she said, boy, when she said no, yeah, like it hit me. Like, and Wizard looked at me. Listen, Wizard's a guy. Yeah, he's very good at not showing emotion and stuff. But his face was like, what the? His face was in puzzle. All the judges was in shock. They was like, what? So the judge said to the mother, so why haven't you given the presents? No. Why haven't you given the presents to the daughter, to your daughter? And she responds back in court. She says to the judge, oh, because he hasn't seen his dad in ages, and we feel that this might confuse her. So then the judge has gone, okay. So what do you tell your daughter about her father and his and family? She turned around to the judge and said, we tell her that daddy loves her and daddy will come back soon. And the judge went, that's a bit contradictory. You're saying 1 minute that daddy loves you, but daddy's trying to be there and you're blocking it. So the judge was angry. So the judge automatically said, ordered her to receive the presents. And I looked at Wizard, I looked at the judge, and then I just remembered in my head the text what I just read to you from the brother, saying my daughter would make sure she get the presents. So I looked at the judge and I went, they reassured me my daughter would get the presents. I just couldn't hold it in. I just started crying. Like I broke down in tears and started crying. And it was tears of pain, anger, frustration. Like that there made me realize that she's probably poisoning my daughter against me. She has a new boyfriend, which I have no problems with. But you rather have this new boyfriend in my child's life where I've sacrificed raising her for most of her life. And I've heard this guy, you drive your car and this guy's in the passenger side and doing school runs with my daughter. And you haven't even known this guy for how long, and you're stopping me. So it just made me, I just broke down because that just gave me my answer. She is really poisoning my daughter um, against me for no, and then it just broke me because, like I said, I work with a lot of vulnerable people, young people, done it for years, and I know the effects, what it can do. So yeah, it just broke me. But anyway, I left the court. The judge told me to get out of the court. Wizard took me outside. I just broke down. Like in it, Wiz, I was like, I just want this to end. I'm like, can we just go, Wiz? Remember, I was getting, let's just go, Wiz. He was like, and he was just going, no, Eugene, let's stay. I'm like, why? What's the point? So we came back in the court. I was just drained. I looked at the judge. I was like, Your Honor, give her whatever she wants. Can I go now, please? I was just drained now. Like, this judge is a good judge. She said no. She basically forced me to be in the life. She said that I need to do a few work and stuff with CAMS and these services and whatnot. And we'll come back again in June. And remember, she made a certain statement. She said, "Make sure you are there for your daughter." Remember, which is like your daughter needs you. Make sure, yeah. And she, when you come back, I have the evidence what I need, and then you can see your child. She said in that sort of sense, isn't it? Yeah. And I left. But yeah, yeah, that destroyed me, and it really destroyed me. And any man who's been through something like that, or like, what I just want to ask, yeah, please, because remember I got ADHD, so I'm a very logical and I'm a man. So like, from a woman's perspective, why would a woman do this? Like I said, I pay you money. I want to see my child. I'm very self sufficient. I don't need nothing from you. I've moved on with my life. I don't bother you, your partner, nothing. I'm not on none of your socials. I've changed my number, by the way. So we don't. She doesn't even have my number, and I don't even have hers. I'd rather do things via email, to be honest with you, if push comes to shove. So this the question I wanted to ask you lot is, help me out here. Like, why do you think a woman would do this? Like, would really hurt their child for like? Does a woman love their child to do that? And to withhold presence not only from the father, but again, my mum had presence. Again, we lost, like, my mum lost a son. Yeah, the baby, the six of us, the baby died, and she's been destroyed. We've all been destroyed. My whole family, if like people who know my family and know us as siblings, we are tight. Like, we are one. Since his death, we're all corrupt. It's affected us badly, isn't it? And the fact that this woman, like, she was in this whole funeral with me. She helped me, and she would do this to my daughter, and not only my daughter, my mother and my siblings. And my mum has shown nothing but love to this woman in a in the time of need, where none of her family was in there for her in that way, where we was. So I just wanted to ask people, from just your opinion. You don't have to comment. I don't even care, to be honest with you, if you comment or not. This video is just really to go out for other men who've been through the same story. And again, if they want to reach out, there's like there's a company who's reached out to me, Fathers Unheard. We were speaking about a few things. We want to like do something like to help fathers and to build, let's say, build caseworkers to able to help fathers, young fathers from, I say, the Black, Asian community, Latin communities, and white communities, where we're open for all ranges. Um, so yeah, so basically, like I said, this video is not it's just to get your opinion, really, or just to get out there. What do you lot think, really, of someone who does this? Um, um, just what do you think, really? But yeah, that's all I can say. But again, to keep telling you, I got the sit down coming with my son's mum, so I'm very excited about that. So just keep watching out for that. But yeah, man, Wiz, man, what do you think, man? I want to hear your opinions. Like, you only got any questions for me on this one, Wiz? You must do, bro, because you was with me for the whole process. Get me? But I do love you, though, my bro. You're my brother, though. Trust. Yeah, man. But yeah.
I'll just say one thing.
Mm.
How did this affect your mental health?
That's a really good question. It still affects me now, to be honest with you. Like, I made a joke about it the other day. I know suicide and things are not to joke about. Um, I made a joke. I said, I'm so mentally strong, yeah, like, I can't do nothing bad to myself. So even though it's destroying me, like, I'm broken, I'm too strong. Like, I can't break. Like, I know there's, like, my son needs me, you know? There's people who depend on me. So to answer your question, like, my bro, like, I just had to keep. It's messed me up. Like, it has messed me up. I'm it has. Um, it's I can't. There's no words I can describe, because isn't it? For like months, I've been like building blocks in my head to forget about her, innit? Um, and telling myself, "Oh, you're doing good. You're paying child support." You know what I'm trying to say? But nah, man. it affected me a lot. My life does affect me to this day. I don't know how to really like cope with it. Um, it just broke me, and
Do you have your good days and bad days?
I have bad days every day. I don't have a good day. One thing about me, I'm just very resilient. Like I'm good at getting up and smile. Like I've always been like this. People who know me for years know me. I'm like this. You wouldn't even know what's going on with my life. I'm just and because I got ADHD, I think my ADHD is very hyperactive. So I'm like ga, 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 ga. So I'm always on an actual high in it. So yeah, it affects me every day. Like you know, Isabel, you know, it affects me every day. I just like try to keep strong and try to keep myself busy and keep going and going and going and going and going. But yeah, man, that's all really. But we no more other questions. Nothing. But yeah, that's all, peeps. I just wanted to just like get this off my chest. Um, like I said, I got to sit down with my son's mum coming soon. That I can't wait to make you lot see this. And again, I hope this really helps people with growth. Just to hear our story, to see how we are together and what we've faced and what we've overcome and how we're moving strong now. Again, there's still issues with my son. I'll speak about things like that probably in the future. Because he's been through a lot, and I understand that he's been through a lot, like a lot. But so just make sure you look out for that, people. Thank you very much for looking in and listening. Again, I appreciate everybody who like messages me, comments. I do apologize. I haven't got back to you again. It's overwhelming it because I've been like isolated since my brother died till now. I don't speak to anybody, so I guess I've changed my number, so no one has my number. Um, so if people have been trying to get through to me, I'm sorry. I've got a whole bro. I just blocked everybody off. Again, it wasn't you. I just thought I needed to do that for myself. But yeah. Anyway, thank you lot. Have a good one and peace.